From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big day on crypto as a crypto crash is far from over. The cryptocurrency crash of 2021 continues, proliferated by Chinese real estate that has nothing to do with cryptocurrency. Caused an implosion of the stock market on Monday, continuing into Tuesday, even though stocks have rebounded and crypto not so much. It was a bear market for every coin except Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, and Phantom coming into this week. But even Phantom and Cardano were not looking that good, and now it is very much a bear market. Bitcoin and Ethereum falling under their two resistance levels overnight. What is the net result? Do not buy. Do not buy, do not try to flip, do not try to day trade, do not try to buy and hold. None of these things will work because we are not at the bottom, and it's also the same news as well for stocks. In today's recording, we'll be going over Ethereum, which is really falling dramatically. We'll be looking at Bitcoin, which is taking a big trouble, and there's Solana falling. Doge heading into the teens, just a blink of an eye away. Polygon looking to sub $1. Cardano, whoa, that is a big fall. Then Aave, SushiSwap, Centraland, Compound, Synthetic, all of them. Their SushiSwap under $10. The situation is far from over because Doge is not the bad dog of the coins at the moment. Ethereum and Bitcoin hitting a very bad drop, and the drop is far from over. I'll go over all the details you need to know. It's a big day, and this is a big day of crypto recording, and thank you for joining. Two shows per day. Mornings crypto live on air at 10 a.m. and then overnights crypto starting every day at 3:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is America's fastest growing cryptocurrency channel, LALATE. 400,000 subscribers in 1 year. I want you part of this incredible family. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video, 2,000-3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. Let's understand why there's a cryptocurrency crash starting right now. I had delivered to viewers no less than 7 days ago, indication that there was another cryptocurrency crash underway. That cryptocurrency crash derived for about 3 or 4 days, in which the altcoins really took a big plummeting. And that cryptocurrency crash ended and then softened out, and then coins slightly came back. But coming into this week, the situation was not good for coins before world markets collapse. Let's understand how we got here. Nearly 5-6 months ago, coins started seeing a erosion of price points. And after the May highs, where coins went as high as they can go on nearly nothing but a lot of air and fumes, crash after crash happened. The People's Republic of China issued a first advisory saying that it was going to go after cryptocurrency, and that caused the first market crash, second market crash, third and fourth. But after the final market crash, no less than about 5 weeks ago, I told viewers, stay away from the altcoins for buying and holding. They are not investment opportunities at the moment. They are opportunities for trading, but not for buying and holding. If you buy, you're going to lose your shirt if you think you're going to hold. During that duration, 3 or 4 coins broke out of that mix and became bullish, and bulk coins on this channel. Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, Phantom, and Cardano. They gave big runs, and as they gave big runs, the following events occurred. As Bitcoin and Ethereum went up, altcoins did not. Why? Not very particularly clear, but it was obvious it happened over and over again. In fact, Bitcoin went to its highest level since May, 50,000. Ethereum to its highest level since May, 4,000. And that caused nothing for the altcoins to go up. They weren't celebrating at all. They were going down. But when Bitcoin and Ethereum had a few days down, they pulled the altcoins down. Trouble with a capital T. What happened, however, over the last 2 weeks was the most troubling coming into this crash, which was on the big up days, the coins, bull and bear, were not delivering big up days. The big up days are Saturday, before 9 a.m. all the way up to 12 noon, and Monday, all day Monday. Those are the two biggest days up every single week, because Friday's down, Tuesday's down, and Sunday's down. And then Wednesday and Thursday are variable. If you don't deliver big up days, then what happens on your down days? Then your net 7-day is down. And that was the case of Phantom, for example. Their net 7-day down. Bitcoin's net 7 days down. That price erosion was becoming very obvious. That came into this week. Into this week, I said there was a series of warning signals I was worried about. Number one, I told viewers this channel that in the month of September, stocks are usually down. nearly every single year, stocks are down in the month of September. So stock traders know not to go near any buys in August because you'll lose your shirt by September. And if you want to buy cheap, you'll wait till the whole crash of September is over before you buy. Everyone knew that coming into September. I also told viewers that hurts crypto. This is the way it hurts crypto. The way crypto is impacted is the following. People buy stocks believing they have assessed the risk of what they're buying. So they say, I know that if it goes down, it'll go down 5%, but it has an upside of potential 100 to 200%. So I'm fine, I've assessed the risk. And then one morning they wake up and they say, uh-oh, I made a mistake. I didn't assess the risk correctly. I'm down 40%. I didn't anticipate down 40%. That's what happens. And when that happens, when stock owners do not assess risk well, they get out of their crypto investment because stock owners also own crypto. Why do they get out of crypto? Because crypto is seen and perceived as a risk-loving investment. And if it's a risk-loving investment, you don't want risk from stocks you did not anticipate for on top of risk for crypto. It's too much risk. They get out of the crypto position when their stocks hit them badly. Second, a lot of people get stock calls from margin calls. They get margin calls on their stock positions because they were betting on the stocks going up. And when the stocks go down, hey, the phone call happens. We're calling your stock position. You bought stocks on margin. Where do they need the cash from? Where do they get the cash from? Selling the crypto position. That happens all the time. So I've told viewers over the last 4 or 5 weeks, be anticipating these events. Ironically, 2 weeks ago, I told you that there was a report out of China that said the number one developer, real estate developer, could go belly up. And the developer confirmed the report was correct several weeks ago. The news on Monday was that, yeah, we're going belly up practically, and that we may not meet our debt obligations, and some of those debt obligations are in the United States. When those debt obligations roll over to the United States, we're impacted as well. Whammo number one, Chinese belly up of the real estate developer. Whammo number two, stocks imploding. Whammo number three, concerns that the Federal Reserve will start tightening sooner than anticipated. There's a breaking news report out minutes ago that suggests that's not happening. It's going to stay on point. So maybe that's easing of what our concerns. Wall Street was down sharply again Tuesday morning, but coming back is now up about 100 points. The next one, which is perhaps the one I am more concerned about than any other, is the debt ceiling limit. The debt ceiling limit issue is causing Wall Street to absolutely panic. And if they're panicking, then crypto will panic. Let's go over what's going on with crypto first before we go over that debt ceiling limit, because that is an involved discussion. Let's jump into Ethereum, because Ethereum is now feeling the heat, and the heat is those resistance levels. Ethereum falling under no less than 5 resistance levels overnight. I'm just shocked. You're looking at the one-day chart for Ethereum, and let's see how bad that has become. Ethereum in this chart, you're looking at Gemini. It's a red chart because it's down for beginners. We started the day at 3,000, which was troubling. Let me go back out to yesterday, because test today was when the crash started. Yesterday, we started about 3,500, and that was not good. This is my point of why you have to have up days. Ethereum had fallen under a resistance level of 37. Resistance levels, I need to explain just for a second. Resistance levels are what keep a investment in a trading range. So here's a resistance level. You have resistance levels on the high, resistance levels on the low. I don't want to go above $2 as a stock, so I keep on stopping at $2. 190, 180, 190, 180. I don't go above $200. There's a resistance level blocking the stop from going above $2. There's a resistance level on the low end. I don't want to go below $1. 110, 120, 130. Resistance levels are important for crypto because we rely extensively on charts in crypto. We don't have a lot of financial data on these cryptocurrencies day in, day out for us to say, oh, that's why it's going to go up. It's going. We look at the resistance levels, and we see on Ethereum their resistance levels are every $100. 3,700, 3,600, 3,500, 3,400. Well, what happened on yesterday is as the market crashed, down nearly 1,000 points, the stock markets yesterday, Ethereum started eroding through these resistance levels. And these resistance levels are troubling because the more you break through it, the worse it becomes. We started the day at about 3,500. and we went then 3,400, then 3,300. I believe by the time of yesterday's recording, I said we're above 3,200, and that's good for now. I said yesterday, in the recording yesterday, that my concern is we better not get under $3,200. And the concern really kicked in then. And that concern was the following. That when you look at, let me find my chart here. Where are we? There we are. If we fall under that $3,200, then we could have big problems. Well, let's see what's happening right now. Right now, our resistance level broke under that 3,200. We started the day at 3,100. We broke under 33,000, 2,900. Then how low do we go here? 2,800. We gave back a little bit more, and guess what? We're sinking. We're skydiving right now, back down to 2,900. There's a big trouble across the board with a capital T, because the situation is that if we cannot continue to hold, how low are we going to go? If we continue to fall, how low are we dropping? And my concern is that those levels could continue to sink. Let me go to the next level. The next level is really this one, the Bitcoin. Bitcoin fell under that $44,000 threshold yesterday, then fell under the $4,200 threshold. Did it today? Yeah, it did. I had told viewers yesterday I was concerned about two resistance levels. The first one I was concerned about was Bitcoin under 44. It got under 44. Then I was concerned about Bitcoin under 42. It got under 42. We got to 40. So where's the next stop for Bitcoin? It can go into the 30s. Where's the next stop for Ethereum? It could go lower in the 2,900s. We are in a bad situation that is far from over. So the resistance levels, I need you to sort of now know, unfortunately, what's the next lowest resistance level on these coins. Because that will give us an indication of what is coming up next. So let's jump into Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin, we have to go out further. We have to go out really far to get that last resistance level. So here's our next resistance level on Bitcoin. It looks like it would be, well, we got through 42. It looks like the next resistance level is 39. No, maybe about 38,000. 38,000. If we get under 38,000 for Bitcoin for the resistance level, then we're sinking all the way to 31. It's troubling. I think we may get there very soon. Let's look at Ethereum. And I'll give you my price predictions in a second. Ethereum, our resistance levels are a little bit higher. So our next one could be in about 2,700. Then if we get under 2,700, we're going to 2,400. After that, it could be big trouble. So 2,700, 2,400, there you go. That's a situation for Bitcoin. That is the situation for Ethereum. The situation, however, is far worse for the altcoins, because Bitcoin and Ethereum were our bulls going into this week. Let's look and see what the altcoins are doing right now. It's just trouble with a capital T. Here we go. So Solana was one of our bulls. It's just imploding at the moment. There's Doge. I think Doge is going to go right back to 16 cents. So get ready for it. If you're one of those people that watch one of those Doge challenges to tell you everything's going to 55 cents, I'm sorry, because they were just very wrong. I told you all along that Doge was not delivering. Doge was once a 31-cent coin before the last market crash. It is blink 31 cents, far, far away. So how low would Doge go? It's going to go to 16 cents. Let me show you the last time it was this low. Here it was, 16. That's where Doge is headed. Polygon, I believe it's heading into the 80 cents. Let's look at Polygon's chart. Yeah, there you go. So when was the last time Polygon was 80 cents? It was during that last correction. I have to go out a little bit further. Here you go. It was, oh, it went to 68. I don't even remember that. But it was basically like a 98, 80 cents coin. I think it's going there any second. Cardano, really pulling back a lot. This, again, was one of the bull coins, really pulling back a lot. Here is Aave. Aave is a coin that I said, hey, it might be interesting in the 200s. I'm revising that statement now. I would not buy Aave. I think Aave is going right back down to the low 200s. Let's see how low Aave was. It was 232 over. He was 187. I think Aave absolutely could get to 187. Here is Polygon we just did. Here's Compound, which has been a bad coin in general. How low can Compound get? It'll get into the 200s. Compound 219, absolutely. It's going to get there. And then Sushi Swap. Sushi Swap is just in trouble. Even though I've always said I like Sushi Swap at $9, I don't want it now. I think it can go lower. How low can Sushi Swap go? Sushi Swap was $7 during that last crash, so it can go to $7. Can it go to $6? Let's see if it can go to $6. Yeah, it was 6, it was 7, it was 6 or 7. This is sort of where it becomes helpful, because even if the situation keeps on getting worse, you sort of know how low is. Sushi Swap 7, yeah, that's happening. Sushi Swap 8, that's happening. But Sushi Swap 5, no, I don't think it's happening. I don't think it's happening. So where are we going, and what should you be doing? Number one, you shouldn't be buying anything. Don't be buying anything. Yesterday, as soon as the market crash started on Wall Street on Monday, Twitter was trending with buy the dip. Oh, God. This is where people who have no background, no formal education, no investment training, no investment education, no nothing, think that, something is down 5% for today. Yeah, buy it. These are the people that lose their shirt all the time. And they never tell you they lose their shirt, because they do. Because what they're doing is they're thinking that a short-term drop is a dip. It's not a dip. A crash is not a dip. It's like this. There's no dip in this hand. There's a crash. There's a slide. This is a downward turn. A dip means it's like this and goes down and comes right back up. No. There's no rebound. There's no rebound happening today or tomorrow in crypto. It's just not happening. Jim Cramer for Financial Markets this morning said, as a stocks, don't buy yet. It's not the bottom. It's absolutely not the bottom. I've done a lot of videos on this channel where I talk to viewers about the importance of never thinking that the bottom is the bottom until it really is the bottom. You know it's the bottom when it sustains that level of whatever it is for a few days, not for a few hours or for a few minutes. And so you see that coins are still downtrending now for 3 or 4 days. And until that slide is down, we're not over it. Okay, now here is the projections. My projections is that the debt ceiling limit will be a big impact on the Wall Street, and that will tangentially be an impact on crypto for the next 2 weeks. So I believe that until we get clarity about the debt ceiling limit from Congress, you absolutely should not buy anything in stocks or anything in crypto, because we're going lower, and we could go very low. What does the debt ceiling limit look like, and what is the situation? What is Wall Street perceiving the situation as? This is what Wall Street's perceiving the situation as. Not to say that it is the situation, but this is what they're perceiving the situation as. And until they have clarity, Wall Street is going to be jittery, and that means crypto is going to be crashing. Wall Street perceives the situation as the following: that Congress needs to raise the debt ceiling limit. The Democrats have asked the Republicans to raise the debt ceiling limit. The Republicans have said no. And the debt ceiling limit, without it being raised, means that the Democrats have to go do it themselves. The Republicans have said, go do it yourself. That means reconciliation. Not 4 stimulus reconciliation, not 5th stimulus reconciliation. In essence, like 6 stimulus reconciliation, or reconciliation number 6. I mean, you know how long it takes to do a reconciliation. Doing a brand new reconciliation for the debt ceiling limit, that's due in just a few days from now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm speechless. This is why it has nothing to do with 4 stimulus, it has nothing to do with 5th stimulus. It is its own reconciliation. And Wall Street thinks that there's not enough time for Democrats to get this done. There doesn't seem to be any idea about where to find a commonality or common ground among Republicans and Democrats. And if you are a negative person, you may think that Republicans do want to not give the Democrats the opportunity to get that debt ceiling limit raised, and that Republicans have no problem if the federal government goes defaulting on its loans. That is what some negative people may think, and some of those negative people are Wall Street analysts. And so without clarity that the debt ceiling issue is solved, and again, debt ceiling limit has nothing to do with fourth stimulus, has nothing to do with third stimulus, has nothing to do with fifth stimulus. It's its own beast. If without the debt ceiling issue solved, the federal government could go to default. And the federal government goes into default, stocks go down. They really go down. And Janet Yellen, with all her wonderful op-eds in the Washington Post, which she probably should not have done, Wall Street will continue to go back and quote those articles, like where she said, if you don't do the debt ceiling limit, we're going to a recession. The economy is going to implode. Thank you for scaring the out of us. And that, with just a few days away from that looming concern, that is how it could manifest itself. So, net result, do not buy anything for crypto today until we're at the bottom. And even if we come back, let's say in crypto tonight, 2%, 1%, do not buy yet. Let's go into the split screens as well. Let me explain to you how pervasive the correction is, or the crash of cryptocurrency right now. On my left is coinmarketcap.com, and let me look and show you what coinmarketcap.com looks like right now. So over on the markets are actually only down 4%, but that's a misnomer. So Bitcoin is down 4%, Ethereum is down 5%, Bitcoin's now down 10% for the 7-day. Ethereum's down 14% for the 7-day. Cardano's down 4% today, down 14% for the 7 days. Solana's down 8% today, down 16% for the 7 days. Doge down 2% today, down 14% for the 7 days. The situation continues to erode across the board. Polygon down 6% for the day, down 15% for the 7 days. And you got to remember that the coins were down the week before the 7 days. So this is like 7 days bad, and then another 7 days bad. Any other coins that sort of pop off the table? Oh boy, there's Aave. Down 7% for the day, down 26% for the 7 days. So that's 7% for Aave just today, and 25 to 26% for the 7 days. Phantom, 5% today, 8% for the 7 days. That's one of the bull coins. And as we pull further down, AMP is really imploding. It's going to 4 cents. It's down 10% for the 7 day. The situation is proliferating across all coins. Synthetic and Decentraland both down about 6-8% for the day, down about 22 to 25% for the 7 days. Same thing for SushiSwap, almost 9% down for today, 22% for the 7 days. That's why when you don't have those big up days and you have 2 bad days like today, it's very pervasive. A 7% down day, when you have 2 7% down days in a row, it just adds up. And takeaway number 1, this is not a dip. This is a crash. Do not buy. Do not buy to hold. Do not buy to flip. Do not be trying to flip anything in this market, because you're going to get burnt, because there's nothing going up 20%. I don't care how cheap Doge looks to you. I don't care how cheap Bitcoin or Ethereum looks to you. I think they're going lower. How low do I think Bitcoin is going? I think Bitcoin will go into the 30,000. I think Ethereum will go into the low 2,000. If I think that the situation with the debt ceiling limit is as serious as it is, we could see Bitcoin and Ethereum going back to their levels from 2-3 months ago. We could see Ethereum under 2,000, and we could see Bitcoin to the edge of 30,000. This won't surprise me. If I see clarity on the debt ceiling limit, then we could see resistance levels of Bitcoin and Ethereum kicking in, but I don't know at that point how low our lows will already been. There's been some, yesterday, Overnight's crypto, for some reason, aired fine, but had the wrong title in there. So my apologies to you as well. And with that, join me 2 times per day with shows on the channel. Mornings Crypto live on air at 10 a.m. And then Overnight's Crypto starting at 3:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as well. So much happening across the board, so subscribe. 400,000 subscribers on YouTube record. I want you part of this incredible family. You see why the crypto shows are important to watch, because I give you financial information as well about stocks. Make sure you subscribe. Like the video, 2,000 to 3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. Stay informed, stay focused, have a beautiful